Sharky King watawama mulira. Yula lipa ak inkoku. Da huba botenya go juju biti. Chas grunky do patslimo.
I think the droid is trying to communicate with us by cycling through a variety of languages. Each time it spoke, it was using a very different alien dialect. The droid can probably understand us. The only problem is it may not have the phonemes of a language we can understand. I recognize this language as well. It's an archaic variant of the Selkath dialect spoken on Manaan. But why would a droid on Dantooine be programmed to speak ancient Selkath? It must be referring to Revan. The Dark Lord and Malak likely encountered this droid when they explored these ruins. These builders must have been an extinct people, though it is strange there's no record of their existence. Even the archives of the Jedi Academy make no mention of them. In the years before the Republic, the Hutts were a dominant force in the galaxy, but they never constructed an empire. In fact, I know of no species that would fit with this information. Revolutions would take more than 20,000 years. If this is true, then this droid is nearly 5,000 years older than the Republic itself. There must be some mistake. droid is obviously not programmed with the knowledge we seek. The Starforge sounds like some type of weapon, perhaps. Though in fact, it could be anything. Maybe. That might explain how the Sith were able to amass a fleet so quickly. But I suspect the Starforge is more powerful than a mere factory. Maybe the droid has more information we can use. It seems to respond to you. Perhaps you should ask it something else. The droid must be talking about poor Nemo. The Council sent him here to investigate, and it cost him his life. Revan and Malak unlocked the sealed door and uncovered the secrets of the Starforge. Now Malak is using the Starforge to fuel his conquest of the Republic. We have to find out what they uncovered. We have to find a way to unseal these doors to learn more about the Starforge. The Republic is depending on us.
You cannot win. The Force fights with you. Yes.
That hurt, I bet.
The Force fights with me. Let's make this quick. Let's make this quick.
What can I do?
Sure.
What can I do?
What?
Yes?
Sure.
What can I...
Sure. What?
I'm here.
Sure.
This must be what Revan and Malak found when they entered this temple. This must be where their journey down the dark side began. This is a map, some sort of intergalactic navigational chart. Revan and Malak must have used this to lead them to the Starforge. We could use this map to follow their path and find the Starforge ourselves, but we must be wary. They may have laid traps or concealed what they found. I don't know, but Revan and Malak were very interested in finding it. It must be a tool of some type, or maybe a weapon. Perhaps the Council can tell us more. But I think this map might be the key to finding the Starforge, whatever it is. See this world here? This looks like Korriban, a Sith world. And if that's Korriban, then this is Kashyyyk, and Tatooine, and here's Manan. But there are pieces missing. Incomplete hyperspace coordinates, corrupted data, and there doesn't seem to be anything indicating where the Starforge itself might be. I was thinking that too. This map can't take us to the Starforge, but I know that Revan and Malak visited Korriban at least once. Perhaps they discovered something more there. They may have found something on each of the other worlds that completed this map. Maybe if we find all the pieces, they'll lead us to the Starforge, and some way to destroy it. We must inform the Council of what we've discovered. They must decide our next course of action, though I suspect our task has only just begun.
Let's make this quick.
This is private property. By what authority are you trespassing on this estate? You have come from the Jedi Council. Master Matali wishes to speak with you. I will inform him that you are here. Remain at this location until he arrives.
My protocol droid tells me you are here on behalf of the Council. I was beginning to think my demands had been ignored. Though I think your time would be better spent interrogating the Sandrels as to the whereabouts of my son Shen. Many years ago, I brought my family here to Dantooine to escape the crush of humanity on the core worlds. Soon after we settled here, the Sandrels arrived, and they have been a plague upon my house ever since. The injustices the Sandrels have committed against the Matales are far too numerous to name, but the Council is well aware of our many disputes. Recently, I discovered several Sandrel droids trespassing on my land. I have no idea what nefarious purpose lay behind their arrival. My own assassination, perhaps? Destruction of my property? Maybe a simple spy mission. I wasn't about to find out. My own security droids destroyed the invaders. Not a single one survived. It was shortly after this incident that Shen, my only son and heir to the Matali estate, vanished. Obviously, Nurik, the unscrupulous head of the Sandrel clan, has abducted my son in retaliation for the destruction of his droids. The only resolution possible is the immediate return of my son. Why does the Council insist on stalling? The life of my son is at stake. Is it possible... Yes, of course. Now I understand. I'm a man of the world, Jedi. I know how things are done. I will make a contribution of 1,000 credits to the Council in exchange for rescuing Shen from the Sandrels. I will present the credits directly to you, of course. Whether the Council ever learns of this donation is completely up to you. Nevertheless, my offer still stands. 1,000 credits for Shen's safe return. Know, however, that I will not sit idly by much longer. Eventually, I will take whatever action is necessary to rescue my son, including razing the entire Sandrel estate. Until you find Shen, Jedi, we have nothing further to discuss. I suggest you hurry south to their estate, lest I take matters into my own hands.
Been holding out on us again. Since you have been giving us enough money, I'm to take it out of you.
No, please! Take my wife and children. Anything!
Wife and children. Sounds like a good idea.
What can I do?
Sure.
You shall fall. You shall fall.
That hurt.
Yes?
Yes?
Ah, so this is the meddler. You have caused us far too much trouble for a mere Jedi. I will add your head to those of the other Jedi I have killed, and take yet another lightsaber for my own. Now you will know why the Mandalorians are feared.
I'm here.
Yes?
What can I do?
Yes?
This is private property. By what authority are you trespassing on this estate? The Council. If you are here because of Shen Matale's disappearance, you are wasting your time. The Sandals are not involved. This is nothing but a Matale witch hunt. Cassius is dead. Then it is as we feared. You should speak to Nurek yourself. He will want to question you on the details of his son's death. Nurek left orders he was not to be disturbed, but given the circumstances, I will make it a exception. Go into the main hall. Nurek will meet you there.
I have been informed by my protocol droid that you have news about my son, Cassius. Cassius is dead? I was afraid of this. Yet in my heart I knew it must be true. What happened to my son? Cath hounds? I was so certain the Matale family was to blame. But this changes nothing. My own son is dead. Why should I shed one tear about the disappearance of my bitter enemy's son?
Typical. Anything to continue the feud, which has become so customary to you people.
I must ask you something, though it is difficult for me. My son had a diary, his private, personal thoughts. Now that he is gone, I have nothing else to remember him by. Please, the diary means more to me than it ever could to you. I will give you 100 credits for its return. You think you can exploit a father's grief? I loved my son, but I am no fool. You shall get nothing from me. May the curse that brought Cassius to his death be on your head as well.
Your actions show you are overly focused on material wealth. This is not the way of the Jedi. You will have to learn to let go of your greed if you wish to walk in the light.
We have nothing further to discuss. Please, leave me to my grief.
You are here from the Council, are you not? Looking for Shen Matale? My name is Rahasia. Nurik is my father. He has not been himself since Cassis disappeared. He is mad with grief, and he is convinced the Matales are responsible. He's not thinking rationally. My father is a good man. When my mother died, he raised me and my brother by himself. He loves his children, and we love him. I just don't want you to judge him too harshly. You must understand that Father has been under a terrible strain. I have no wish to disobey him, but there are matters where even my father's authority is not absolute. My father has kidnapped Shen Matale. He is holding him prisoner here in the compound. He feels this is a way to get back at the Matales, a way to get even for the disappearance of my brother Cassis.
I see. Well, there is the answer we seek. The Jedi Council should be informed of this at once.
No! Since Cassis went missing, my father has become unstable. He might hurt him if you do that. He no longer even cares if the Matales are responsible for what happened to Cassis. I am afraid my father will simply kill Shen out of a mad, misguided lust for vengeance. Shen is an innocent victim in all this. My father is not a bad man, but his grief has driven him to madness. Please, find Shen and rescue him before my father does something he will regret forever. I would take you to the prison, but I cannot let my father see me with you. Take this key. It will open an unguarded door at the rear of the estate. You and Shen can make your escape through there. There are many security droids guarding the halls. Please hurry. You are Shen's only hope. Please find Shen and free him. You are my only hope.
I'm here.
Sure.
Please, find Shen and rescue him before my father does something he will regret forever. I would take you to the prison, but I cannot let my father see me with you. There are many security droids guarding the halls. Please hurry. You are... Please find Shen. Free him. You are my only hope.
Who are you? What do you want with me? Are you working for my father? As you wish. I have no quarrel with you.
Yes?
Sure.
Who are you? Rescue me. No, I won't leave. It's too dangerous. It's not my own safety I'm concerned about. I'm worried about the fate of Nurik's daughter, Rahasia. She's been trying to convince her father to release me ever since I was captured. If I escape, Nurik will think Rahasia is to blame. Nurik is insane with grief over the loss of his son, Cassus. If I leave with you, it is Rahasia who will suffer. I cannot allow that. If you can convince Rahasia to escape with us, I will accompany you. Though I do not know if she'd be willing to turn her back on her home and family. Who could imagine a Sandral doing such a thing for the sake of a Matali? But if she will not go, then I too shall stay. I would rather face my own death than have her face her father's wrath because I escaped. Thank you. I wish you luck.
What are you doing here? Have you found Shen yet? Shen can be so stubborn sometimes. If one of the security droids sees me wandering the halls, Father will get suspicious. I can't risk it. But I know Shen would rather die than leave me here alone to face the wrath of my father. Tell Shen I will meet you outside the gates. I will wait as long as I can, but you must hurry.
You're back. Have you spoken to Rahasia? I pray she is not just telling me what I want to hear, but I will have to take that chance. Hurry then, we must not keep Rahasia waiting.
Shen, you're safe.
Rahasia! Well, thank goodness you managed to escape.
It was all thanks to this kind Jedi that we managed to get this far at all. I thank you, Jedi, for all that you have done for us.
What? You're just doing this for the reward?
How could you? I thought you...
There you are, Shen.
Father!
Mr. Matale.
Rahasia!
Father.
Mr. Sandral!
Nurik!
Alan!
I knew this was all your doing. I knew you had captured my son.
You had taken my Casus from me long before that. You started it.
I don't want to hear any of your excuses. Now I will get revenge for your transgressions. We never asked for your help, Jedi. Do not press in matters that do not concern you.
This is an internal affair for my family, and is none of your concern.
You should not interfere with our private business, Jedi. This will be resolved very shortly. My son doesn't know his head from his backside. I am the only one qualified to be making his decisions for him, and I say that he leave with me right now.
No, I won't. I can choose my own path.
Shen, how dare you?
I am tired of you controlling my life. I love Rahasia and I want to be with her forever.
And I want to stay with Shen forever, Father.
Don't disobey me, Shen. Come to me now and leave her. If you don't, I'll disown you.
I don't care. Rahasia and I will live on our own if you won't accept us.
You will do no such thing. I am your father, and I order you to come back with me.
No, Father, I won't.
Rahasia, you will not leave with this Matale boy.
I am, Father, and you can't stop me. We're leaving for the Enclave.
You foolish girl!
You expect us to just let them leave? Droids, stop them!
You will not turn your droids on my daughter. Droids, don't let them take Rahasia.
We appear to be at an impasse then. And they got away.
It is your fault, Alan. You were always too violent for your own good.
Me? You were the one who rushed out here with war droids.
Do not tell me what to do, Jedi. The Council will hear of the trouble you caused here today. Indeed they shall.
How can I help? No, not bothering me. Not exactly. I've been thinking about what the Jedi Council said about the two of us. There is a bond between us. I do not dispute that. I can feel it, as I'm sure you can. The nature of that bond and its effect on our mission remaining in question. Deny it if you will, but there is a connection between us. I understand why you would find this disturbing. I have my own reservations about it, to be honest. I saw your service records when you were transferred aboard the Ender Spire, but nothing beyond that. I know very little about you. I'd like to ask you some questions, given our relationship. Why would you refuse to answer? These are simple questions, nothing too intrusive. First, what kind of background do you have? I see you intend to be childish about this. I guess I won't get anywhere continuing our discussion right now, will I? I suppose I'll just have to speak to you again later. Hopefully you'll behave a little less like a little boy, and a little more like a man.
They won't stop until you've defeated their leader. You must find him and kill him too. Thank you, young master. My daughter can now, I think, rest in peace. Here is the reward I promised you. Again, I thank you. I will be sure to tell the council of your great deed.
Uchua penki, tang idwamaji, human act in ikatune, chi itakanki, chana kiliko. Baba Hassan Shan, no bamuli rati like kuka.
Ah, you have returned, young Padawan. Have you discovered what it was that Revan and Malak sought in those ruins? This news of a Starforge is disturbing. Action is required, but we must not do so in haste. We must discuss recent events in light of this new information.
We should consult the Jedi archives to see if there's any mention of the Starforge and what it might do. We must learn why Revan and Malak sought it out.
Return to your ship with Bastila, and we will summon you when we are done. Padawan, you have done well in discovering the star map hidden within the ancient ruins. But there is more you must do in the battle against Malak and the Sith. We Jedi know victory over the Sith will not come through martial might. The Council has a mission for you, Padawan.
I've consulted our vast archives in an effort to discover the nature of this Starforge, but all my efforts have been in vain.
Still, the Council are in agreement. The Starforge must be found. Revan and Malak sought it out when they began their tragic fall. The Starforge is surely a powerful tool of the dark side.
The star map in the ruins showed you 4 planets, but it was incomplete. It did not show the location of the Starforge itself. We believe there may be similar star maps on other planets. Each star map is likely a small piece of a larger puzzle. Find the star maps on Kashyyyk, Tatooine, Manan, and Korriban, and we believe they will lead you to the Starforge.
Ever brash, ever disrespectful, this is what we have pinned our hopes on?
Peace, Rook. We have discussed this. There is no other choice. The Jedi numbers have been ravaged by this war, by defections to Malak's cause, and by Sith assassins. But we realize the importance of this mission. Yet if we send a company of Jedi Knights with you, we would surely draw the full attention of Malak and the Sith, dooming your efforts to failure. Secrecy is our best defense against the Sith, but it would be foolish to send you on this quest without someone to aid you, young Padawan. Bastila will accompany you, for there is a powerful connection between you two. A connection that might be the key to unraveling the mysteries uncovered by Revan. Keep the example of Juhani fresh in your mind. You may need a reminder of the dangers of the path that leads to the dark side. Of course, those who aided you on Taris will also come. They possess skills you may find useful in your quest. Remember that secrecy and discretion are paramount to your success. You will not be able to hide the fact that you are a Jedi, nor should you. But the true nature of your mission must not reach Malak's ears. You may return here at any time. Dantooine will be a sanctuary for you, a safe haven. Here you can find supplies and whatever advice or other aid we may give you.
You can leave whenever you wish. The sooner the better. The longer you wait, the stronger Malak becomes. But first, a warning, young Padawan. The lure of the dark side is difficult to resist. I fear this quest to find the Starforge could lead you down an all-too-familiar path.
The fate of the galaxy is in your hands, young Padawan. We pray you are up to the challenge. May the Force be with you.
Then I suggest we move on.
Lord Malak, the Star Forge is operating at 200% capacity, far beyond our expectations.
I am more interested in the young Jedi Bastila and her battle meditation. Have you learned how she escaped the destruction of Taris?
She was aided by Karth Onasi, a decorated war hero of the Republic and a legendary soldier. During the Mandalore Wars, he was honored many times for his bravery.
You know this man?
Yes, Lord Malak. He served under me when I still followed the Republic. You could say I was his mentor.
Interesting. How did you acquire this information, Admiral?
An eyewitness, Lord Malak. Calo Nord, a bounty hunter, was there when Bastila and Karth escaped the planet. Apparently, they left him for dead.
A Jedi and a war hero. It's a wonder you survived the encounter.
I am hard to kill, Lord Malak.
Calo has agreed to help us capture the young Bastila for a very hefty fee, of course. But I assure you, he is well worth the price. His reputation as a bounty hunter is well earned.
Her companions are nothing to me, Calo. But I desire the young Jedi taken alive, if at all possible.
Lord Malak, forgive me. There is something else. May we have a private audience away from the ears of the common soldiers?
I trust you are not wasting my time, Admiral Kareth.
I promise you will be very interested in what Calo has to tell you about Bastila's other companions, Lord Malak.
Force has given us a vision, like the one we shared on Dantooine. Did you see it? Of course. You must have. The Force is strong with us both. Tatooine is known for little but blowing sand. I find it surprising that there would be a star map somewhere in its desolate wastes. Perhaps, though that would have been tens of thousands of years in the past. Now there's nothing but the howling emptiness of the Dune Sea. A star map would likely have to be within some kind of shelter to protect it against dust and sandstorms. I suspect there are many such caves and caverns hidden in the sands of the Dune Sea. The creatures of this world probably use them as their lairs. No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location.
Tipuna, Bonanakichu. Selima Wanga Kunbitkin. Mucho shakapaga. Mucho shakapaga. Mucho shakapaga.
Yeah, what do you want? What? You think I don't have something better to do?
Welcome to Anchorhead, potential customer. Zerka Corporation stands ready to serve. After some formalities, of course. First, your ship is not on our list of planned arrivals for today. There is a docking fee of 100 credits. It's because of this. The corporation maintains this docking station at great expense. It is within our rights to refuse landing permission. And I warn you, we've had troublemakers before. The bay is lined with autoguns. Violent. I thought you would. Without these fees, Zerka Corporation would have closed this port years ago. This will cover any future landings as well. It's like a registration, so we can serve you better when you return. Now, as a customs officer, I can provide information on services. Is this visit business or pleasure? There is no need for that. I'm just doing my job. You are free to move as you wish.
Yes, what's on your mind? Sorry, can't be much help with that.
How can I help? I am confident that you can deal with that on your own.
Zerka Corporation has too much invested here to take chances with safety.
Uchua penki, tang ituama ji human ak in ikatune, chi ita kanki chana kilikon, chi wak aita kanki, Baba Hassan shan, no ba mudi rati like. Kimba no konik dota, patisa, patisa.
Papuelta, Colo Luz, Divan Rebut, Ikel y Rimon. Undasta Shelfa, Usta Kel Peace, Colo Luzta. Papuelta, Colo Luz, Divan Rebut, Ikel y Rimon. Papuelta, Colo Luz, Divan Rebut, Ikel y Rimon. Papuelta, Colo Luz, Divan Rebut, Ikel y Rimon.
Tikun. Mucha shakpapa.
Abuelita, Colo Luz Ivan Rebu, Mikel Irimo. Undasta Shelfa, Ufta Gel Chief, Colo Luzta. Bundas, Ufta Gel Chief, Undasta Shelfa. Undasta Shelfa, Ufta Gel Chief, Colo Luzta. Bundas, Ufta Gel Chief, Undasta Shelfa. Abuelita, Colo Luz Ivan Rebu, Mikel Irimo. Undasta Shelfa, Ufta Gel Chief, Colo Luzta. Bundas, Ufta Gel Chief, Undasta Shelfa. Abuelita, Colo Luz Ivan Rebu, Mikel Irimo.
Something you want? I don't have a lot of time for talk, so please, make it quick. Is there some kind of problem? I'm just doing my job. I don't want any trouble from you. Hey, why are you threatening me? I just repair the crawlers. It's not like I'm packing away the credits. I don't need this. What are you trying to prove? What do you want? Credits? Here, take some. Just leave me alone. I've got work to do. Don't need some crazy surge slime threatening me. Got sand people for that. Huh.
How can I help? I do? How did you know? A Kinrath pup. It most certainly is not. I am a Jedi, remember? I have far too much mental discipline to reveal what goes on inside my mind with such obvious physical clues. My thoughts remain hidden, including whatever my feelings are for you. I mean, whatever I feel... I mean, whatever I think about you. That is you... Why must you be so impossibly infuriating? You know very well what I am really talking about. I am referring to the bond between us, the one the Jedi Council spoke of. Our connection allows us glimpses into each other's mind. We can feel some of what the other feels. And what I feel within you troubles me. A Padawan must receive considerable training. They must learn to control their emotions and darker impulses. Often it takes years before using the Force can be considered safe. The fact that you are so strong in the Force and have had such relatively little training could have terrible consequences. For you, and for everyone around you. This is not a joke. The choices you make could affect both our destinies. Not to mention the fate of the Republic and the entire galaxy. There is much at stake. Already you exhibit the kind of willfulness, erratic behavior, and lack of compassion that will lead you to corruption. We must all resist the influence of the dark side. It's everything we are fighting against. This is doubly important for you, with your natural affinity for the Force. I'm not trying to harass you, but you must understand the trials and perils that lie ahead, for you and for me. Our destinies are intertwined. Everything one of us does will have consequences for the other. Any reckless behavior on your part is likely to affect me as well. That is not true. I am worried about myself, but also about you. I would rather see neither of us come to any harm. Your power could be a gift or a curse. When you need guidance or advice or support, I will do my best to help you stay on the path of the light. No, of course not. Not yet. But there will be challenges ahead that might make it otherwise. I only hope I have the wisdom to help you through the dark times. But for now, we should return to our mission.
Is alive. Give great reward to whoever destroys you.
Yeah, what do you want? Tatooine is one big desert, with rocks sticking out. I heard that some of my people came here after the war, but I don't know what happened to them. The world of my clan, Ordo, was much like this. Dust basins and rock crags. But my world at least has some green around the equator. This place is just sand all over. There are some vicious people on this world, but the desert is the real enemy. Trips out in the desert, especially the deep desert, should be taken very carefully. You have anything else you want to ask? Your choice. I'm here if you want something done right. Yeah, what do you want? What? You think I don't have something better to do?
Well, a fresh face for the game. I wonder, would you care to play? My name is Furco Nellis. My vice is Bazak. Ah, I'm sure you do, but I won't have answers. I leave other people to their business, and they leave me to mine. Really, you'll have to seek information elsewhere, but if you want some recreation, I've cards ready to play. Must I? An opinion would draw attention to myself. The Sith have shown what happens to things that draw their attention. All right, but remember that there isn't much fun on Tatooine that isn't life-threatening. Come back if you like a game.
Well now, what can Gandalf do for you? It's been a while since I've had anyone bother talking to me. Usually it's some kid wondering what my old racing days were like, but I was back on Taris, and it seems like a long time ago. I'm not sure what I have that you would be interested in. I'm just an old swoop jock that doesn't have the head for it anymore. Ask me again in a few years, and it'll be me. I'm probably not going back out on the circuit. There is one. But for now, I don't know any more than the next guy. You should try the locals. Jawas, maybe. A funny little guy. Keep safe. Yep. Seems like tough times are coming.
Go to the Zerka offices if you want a job. I'm off duty.
Huh? Who are you then? Only new people that come to Junix Nard's cantina are long-time losers and bounty hunters. I don't have to tell you why the two don't mix well. Please keep any blaster fire to a minimum. What, did some Zerka promoter tell you to come to this planet? I pity you if you were expecting a prosperous mining outpost. Nothing here but sand and more sand. There's a little hunting and racing, but nothing that'll make a small man rich. Yeah.
So, Bastila, I heard a rumor that the Vulkars captured you without much of a struggle. It must be embarrassing to be bested by a handful of street thugs.
There were extenuating circumstances, and I can assure you, it took far more than a handful of Vulkars to subdue me.
Whatever you say. All I know is that if we had more Jedi like Bastila fighting against us in the Mandalorian Wars, my side might not have lost.
Bold talk from a broken-down mercenary who was serving at Davik's heel. I'd call you his pet cat-hound, but they have enough loyalty not to turn on their masters.
Insults? Maybe if your master had trained your lightsaber to be as quick as your tongue, you could have escaped those Vulkars, you spoiled little Jedi princess.
I was not spoiled. I was given the same training as everyone else in the Order. You are nothing but... No, I must not do this. There is no emotion. There is peace.
That's the problem with you Jedi. Always chanting about peace and control. Never up for a good fight. Well, except for Revan, I guess.
Enough, Mandalorian. I won't rise to your bait anymore. The game is over. Let us continue on with what we were doing.
Hello to you, prospective purchaser. I am referred to as HK-47, a fully functional Siztech Corporation droid skilled in both combat and protocol functions. Query: would you be so kind as to purchase this model from Ukalaka? It would serve my purposes to be removed from his ownership. Answer: with the restraining bolt in place, I do not have access to my memory core. I suspect, however, by the fine quality of my manufacture, that they are a prestigious company indeed. I suspect I am of unique construction, or perhaps I was intended for a very specific customer. How I ended up here, I can hardly say. It is sufficient to say that I am a fully capable translator and cultural analyst, and I am also proficient in personal combat. Explanation. I have been recently fitted with a restraining bolt, if you must know. With it in place, access to much of my memory core is restricted. Not to mention that the fool Ithorian might raise his asking price if he knew more, or make inquiries into my history. Neither outcome is beneficial to me. Assurance. I am fully autonomous, but lack resources. I will grant loyal service in exchange for proper maintenance. As well, it is rare that I am able to utilize my full array of abilities. You seem likely to give me the opportunity to do so. Extrapolation. You are no farmer or diplomat. You are armed and comfortable as such. We will mesh well. Statement. The fool Ithorian has decided I am to be an expensive purchase. He does this out of greed, and not out of knowledge of my true capabilities. Advisement. I have observed him. He is a coward, and will be responsive to aggressive bargaining. Statement. I wish only to be purchased, and away from ill treatment at the hands of this poorly skilled mechanic. I have no desire to be subtle. Qualification. Oh, of course I shall be quite pleasant to you, should you purchase me, please.
It troubles me to see you behaving this way. Such acts can lead to the dark side.
Greeting. Hello to you, Query. Would you be so kind as to purchase this model from Ukalaka? Observation. I am...
Guys, move that.
I'm here.
Yeah?
Yes?
It could be that this Jawa knows things about this planet's history that the Republic has no inkling of. So these Jawas are scavengers who were enslaved by the Sand People. I think I am beginning to understand his plight.
Gagpakon, isis ni Pobaji matawi to nate, kung nabugot siya.
No one leaves Anchorhead without proper authorization. Look, it's for your own good. Zerka Corporation will not accept liability if Sand people run you down. That's what you say now, but when the Sand people attack you, you'll be screaming for help. Besides, I couldn't let you pass if I wanted to. The gate lock needs to be swiped with your authorization. Sorry. Only one place, and it means dangerous work. Go to the Zerka office for a hunting license. They sell them for Father's Lodge. See the Zerka office for authorization.
Yeah, what do you want? You want to hear tales of my exploits? Of the wars I've seen and fought, the enemies I've seen die by my hand? Sure, I'll humor you. My name's Canderous, of the Mandalorian clan Ordo. I've been fighting across the galaxy for 40 of your years. For my people, it is the honor and glory of battle that rules us. It's through combat that we prove our worth, gain renown, and make our fortunes. The Sith came to us with an offer, to fight a worthy enemy in a battle that would be remembered forever. Win or lose, as long as the fight is worthy, then honor is gained. The glory at having triumphed over impossible odds is what drives us. If there's nothing at stake, your possessions, your life, your world, then the battle's meaningless. We Mandalore take everything we are and throw it into battle. It's the true test of yourself. The battle against death. Against oblivion. Times have changed now. The Mandalore clans have been scattered across the Outer Rim. The Republic is in decline, and the Sith Empire rises to take its place. The clans as they were aren't a threat, but the galaxy still fears us. People think we war out of spite or bloodlust. They don't understand, and fear that. We only wanted the challenge of the battle, and glory from it, win or lose, and we lost. But now I have no real challenges. Crushing Davik's enemies and the pathetic gangs in the lower city of Taris could not be considered the most glorious of tasks. When I think of the battles I've fought, the thousands I've killed, the worlds I've burned, I weep for my past. We will never again speak of this. We've got work to do, so let's get to it.
Laboda ni winkis matoma, wanakun bes jingpa marulira, tok jingbang non kek, tok ninja mulira rabes, uba batu kochi, tong nongbong shang yung yang, tong patok smakdelia. Kuya mi jus kuna jitanai, ina kun mama rulira rachikun, slimo patona, undi hadonga chihong kabi. Laboda ni winkis matoma, Wanakun best Jingpa Marulira, Tok Jingbang non kek, Tok Ninja Mulira.
Can I help you? These are the offices of the Zerka Corporation. I trust you have business with the company? If this is about employment, I'm afraid all regular mining positions are full. And before you ask, we are also no longer selling hunting licenses. As I said, we are no longer selling them. There are too many people cavorting about outside the walls as it is. Well, normally we charge 200 credits, but I could make an exception if you agreed to perform a task for us. It's similar to hunting. The Sand People are becoming a problem. They destroy our sand crawlers and kill our miners. One particular tribe is the worst. It's as if their chieftain has decided to wage war against us. I would like their attacks terminated. Bring me their gaffy sticks as proof. If you agree to do this, I'll give you a hunting license now and pay a bounty for each stick later. I'll give a bonus for the chieftains. Which would you rather have dumped on your office floor? Besides, they're ceremonial weapons, unique to each warrior. It's just as good. Excellent. Now, just so we understand each other, this is an enforceable contract. Zerka Corporation takes this very seriously. Here's your license, and a few directions. We believe one of their enclaves is in the far south of the Dune Sea. You might try following one of our sand crawlers. They're regularly attacked. I wouldn't mind you escorting them. Very good. Zerka Corporation looks forward to your future business.
Laboda ni winki smack toma. Wanakun best Jingpa Marulira, Tok Jingbang non kek, Tok Ninja Mulira rabes. Kuya mi just kuna jitanai. Ina kun ba Marulira rachikun, slimo padona. Undi hadonga chihon kapi. Laboda ni winki smack toma. Wanakun best Jingpa Marulira, Tok Jingbang non kek. Tok Ninja Mulira rabes. Kuya mi just kuna jitanai. Ina kun ba Marulira rachikun, slimo padona. Undi hadonga. Laboda ni winki smack toma. Wanakun best Jingpa Marulira, Tok Jingbang non kek. Kuya mi just kuna jitanai. Ina kun ba Marulira rachikun, slimo padona. Undi hadonga chihon kapi. Laboda ni winki smack toma. Wanakun best Jingpa Marulira, Tok Jingbang non kek. Kuya mi just kuna jitanai. Ina kun ba Marulira rachikun, slimo padona. Undi hadonga chihon kapi. Kuya mi just kuna jitanai. Ina kun ba Marulira rachikun, slimo padona. Undi hadonga chihon kapi. Uba patu kochi. Tong nong bong chang nung yang. Tong pato.
puntas, Ustakel Chief, puntas da Hielfa, Abuelta, Colo Duf, Divan Rebut, Dikel Irimo. Puntas, Ustakel Chief, puntas da Hielfa. Punta.
No one leaves Anchorhead. Well, let's see it. Come on. All right. I'll just scan that and you're off. I'll keep it on file, too. Good luck out there. You'll need it.
Hello there. You're heading out into the desert? You're a hunter, right? When you see Tanis, and I know you all. Oh, I'll... If he lives, he can try and get by on his own. I'm sure you do. Like I said, when you see him, tell him his wife Marlena says hello.
Anyone out there? Could you help? I seem to be, doomed. Hold on there. How about talking to me before you go messing with those things? I need your help. Hey there, thanks for stopping. I appreciate it. I've been stuck without water for hours. Wasn't looking good. I don't remember you from Faz's Club. You new to Anchorhead? Could you maybe help me get out of here? I'll bet she does. She's decided I finally worn out my welcome and she's fixed my droids to do her dirty work.
This should be interesting.
I triggered some sort of trap she programmed. She probably figured I wouldn't be smart enough to get out. Yeah, she was right. Something about me not following her archaic rules for proper conduct in a marriage. I swear I never saw this coming. Hey, I'm the victim here. I'm not sure how divorce works where you're from, but this is a little extreme, don't you think? You know, now really isn't the time for a lecture. Of course, I might be more receptive after I'm rescued. Look, friend, some may talk about honor in the hunt, but they still sell their trophies. Something about me not The wife put a kink in my battle droids. They're in some sort of discharge loop. And if I move from this spot, they're threatening to blow up. She knew I wouldn't know how to fix them. Could you try to do some repairs? They don't care if you move. It's just me who's stuck.
I say leave him.
You're pretty heartless for such a...
I take it back. Let's congratulate his wife.
I'd, really appreciate a bit of help.
Please? What do you have in mind? Hey, no problem. But it won't be a fortune or anything. I bet the wife has drained our shared accounts. Now, about that help. Just access each droid's repair interface. You'll have to do some tinkering, but be careful. One explosion I can survive. Any more than one and I'm dead. Oh, and ignore the message Marlena left in there. No way do I deserve this, I swear. nice to see you again. Not to pressure you. Certainly. No pressure, but you did say you'd rescue me. It's just that I'd hoped you could do this with a little more, I don't know, success? I won't survive another blast. You asked for credits after all. Speedy service would be nice. Well, normally I'd be patient, but the constant threat of death is just so stressful, you know?
How can I help? Then I suggest we move on. How can I help? Then I suggest we move on.
That was unpleasant. Thanks for your help. I'd have been a goner. Hey, and the old bat thought I was dead. You wanted credits for your trouble, and I never break a deal. Here's, all I have on me. What else could I give you? I need what I have to repair my droids and get back up and running. Look, I really can't. I'm sorry. You shouldn't have fixed the droids first, then. Rally on my target, boys!
Yes?
Huh? Yes?
are you? It doesn't matter. Can you handle a blaster? It may attack again at any second. I doubt we could hold that on our own against another wave of them. Nothing in the job description covers this. Wait. Well, I guess we'll see how the affair. Here they come again.
Yes?
Yeah?
Yes?
Yes?
What?
Sure.
Thanks for your help. I don't think we'll try holding this position for much longer. We're not soldiers. Did the company send you? It's about time they drove these animals out. I don't have time for this sort of thing. I'm through with the desert. You can take your sand people, crate dragons, and crazy hunters. Just that they attack everything on sight. Well, I suppose they don't attack each other, but any outsider's as good as dead. The company tried to arm us and even set up remote self-powered turrets on the mining route, but that just made things worse. We're not soldiers. They still kill us and then take our weapons off our corpses. They even had the Jawas disable the turrets and set them around their enclave. It's like a fortress now. I don't know how you're going to break through all of that. Me, I'd sneak in. Well, actually, I'd just get back to Anchorhead. They use whatever they scavenge. They seem to hate our technology, but they love to turn it against us. That goes for blasters and turrets, too, I guess. It's not like you need to be a genius to operate them. They probably don't even bother with special settings. They just watch for people approaching and switch them on. Yeah, so do we. There's no way we're repairing this thing while getting attacked over and over. The desert can have it. The Jawas will salvage it eventually anyway. Then we can buy it back and start over. Makes sense to me.
I'm here.
What?
Yes?
How can I help? Then I suggest we move on. What can I do? How can I help? Then I suggest we move on. I'm here.
Yeah? Yes? Yes?